Minorities make up roughly 39% of the current U.S. population. Of those minorities, an estimated 73 million are eligible to vote. That's a massive amount of people, but unfortunately, those numbers aren't being reflected at the polls. If we want real and lasting progress, then we need to make our voices heard when it comes time to vote, and show the world the undeniable power of the minority ballot. I'm Kaya with Minority Ballot, and I'm here to let you know how to register to vote in Texas. So first things first, you need to make sure you're eligible. You're eligible to vote in Texas if you are a United States citizen, you are a resident of the county where you submit the application, you're at least 17 years and 10 months old, and you are 18 years of age on election day. You are not a convicted felon, although you are eligible to vote if you have completed your sentence, probation, and parole. And you also cannot have been declared by a court exercising probate jurisdiction to be either totally mentally incapacitated or partially mentally incapacitated without the right to vote. Once you have actually determined that you're eligible to vote, you're now ready to register. There are a few ways to do this. Now, in an age where you can pretty much do anything online, you would think registering to vote would be one of them. But unfortunately, in Texas, that isn't the case. The good news is that you can download the voter registration form online at votetexas.gov, but you will still have to print it out and mail it to your county's voter registrar's office to be officially registered. If you're like me, along with most of the American population under the age of 65, you might not have a printer at home. But don't worry, you can actually pick up the application at your local public library, post office, or Texas Department of Public Safety. If you mail in your application, it's important to note that it takes 30 days to process, which means that in order to meet the general election deadline of October 5th, you need to send in your application no later than the 5th of September. And if you don't want to mess with printers or making a trip to the post office, you can register in person at your county voter registrar's office. I didn't know where that was either. Turns out it's just a Google search away. In all instances, be aware that you will need your Texas driver's license or state ID, and if you don't have one of those, you'll need to provide the last 4 digits of your social security number. Also, be on the lookout for local voter registration events. They're pretty much one big party, where volunteer deputy registrars will actually help you fill out the form and then turn it in for you. Thanks for watching. We're gonna have a lot more content coming up in the next few weeks, so be sure to look us up on youtube.com/minorityBallot and find us on Instagram and Twitter @MinorityBallot.